What up, guys? It's Cam hitting you back with another review today. Today we had the Mezco 112 Collective Superman. I just wanted to say I'm sorry for not uploading in a while. Just haven't really had the motivation to do any reviews. I've been working and just life in general, but no excuses. We are back now with an absolute banger of a figure. Just to go ahead and get started, we have the box here. Of course, you got Superman, the Man of Steel, Mezco 112 Collective Pose Play Display, Superman himself with the skyline in the background. So we have the Superman logo right here, Mezco Toys, Clark Kent. Have the Superman logo on this side. Another picture of Superman on the side. On the bottom, nice artwork of Superman himself. Went ahead and took the figure out of the box. I have posed and displayed this figure a bit. Just haven't got around to doing a review here recently. We'll go ahead and get started though with the Man of Steel himself, Superman. Now, this is my first 112 Collective Mezco figure. Never had a figure in full soft goods until this, and I have to say this is absolutely astonishing. This is going to be my definitive Superman in my collection. The McFarlane Toys, when it's coming out, is looking pretty good, but when we get to the accessories, you'll see why this is going to be my Man of Steel for the shelf. Go ahead and take a close look at that head sculpt. Of course, you have the S-curl, chiseled jawline, all the things you want in the Man of Steel, the Boy Scout himself. Go ahead and take a look at the suit. Now, the one issue I've noticed that people have said about this suit is that you get some pilling. I have a little bit right here. You can see that right there on my fingernail. But other than that, just came out really, really clean. I got mine from Nerdzoic. Shout out to him for about $133 ship. Best price I saw. So I think he still has a couple in stock. You want to go check him out. There's the S logo. I wish that was a bit bigger, not going to lie. Kind of looks like a costume as far as the S logo goes and how small it is, but not a big deal. Of course, you have the belt. Goes all the way around. There's the stitching in the back, very clean. Boots, classic shape. Got a seam line going down them for a little bit of extra detail. Got some wrinkles, some treads on the feet. Turn it around, of course, you have the beautiful yellow S logo on the back. Again, a little small, but works out. Now, this doesn't have bendy wire all the way through. The bottom half here does not have the bendy wire, but it does have it in the side, as you can see, which still allows you to get some nice dynamic posing. Show you some pictures here throughout the video and at the end of the video. Very, very nice. Now, into the accessories, this is what you're paying for when it comes to Mezco, and especially this edition. We'll go ahead and start with the head sculpts. First and foremost, got another sort of pretty similar head to this one that you get out of package. Both smiling heads. This one's got a bit more of a smile going on. Eyes are a bit more furrowed. And you have that. And you have the angry expression. Like he's in the middle of beating Mongol's ass. Or Doomsday's ass, or Lex Luthor, or whoever you want to come up with. This is, I believe, taken directly from the storyline. The Man Who Has Everything, I believe it's called, where Mongol puts the Black Mercy on Superman. If you don't know, the Black Mercy, when it's on you, basically puts you in an hallucination of your dream life, which Superman eventually realizes and never comes at the end. But the panel where he sees himself, or you see Superman from our point of view, he's got this facial expression. I'll try to put a picture up here to the side. We have a more stern, serious expression. We have this one, which is my favorite, and the reason why is if you can see there, a little bit of translucence to those eyes, a little bit of a red hue. This is your heat ray vision eye, like he's getting ready to start shooting off his heat ray vision itself. You take this little tool, it packs in with it, it's got the little Gomez logo stamped on it. Turn the switch on. You have your heat ray eyes. And try to get a good look at that. Very nice. And last, we have your blast effect pieces that go in this head sculpt. Go ahead and show that off really quick. So you have two pairs of blast effects. You have this more thin version here, which you could just straight up plug in to this head sculpt. Goes in there very easily. Very nice. And you can also take the end to this particular piece and has this sort of impact effect, which is very good for different scenes, for your action figure photography, your ACBA. So you have those, pop right on out. And then you have this one, which does add a little bit of weight. This has popped out on me a little bit. A little tougher to get in, but you can get it in, of course. And it's this fully powered heat ray blast. And that's very nice. Get a nice light shining through that. I'm sure it'll pop really well. Of course, you have your two sort of punching effects. You'll just put these on Superman's fists, and it'll look like he's attacking somebody with some impact effects. You have your Phantom Zone projector. Nice little throw in. I don't have all the pieces on this because I didn't feel like popping them all on here, but you have your Kryptonite display. I don't know if this is correct in terms of the comic, but I know the green one does go in the middle. Basically, you put all the little canisters on top. And it's a nice little display piece for pictures or for your shelf, whatever you want to do. Pop right on, pop right off. Of course, you do have the Black Mercy. Each one of these, well, not each one of these, but do these actually? No, these don't actually have a bendy wire in them, but these bigger ones do have the bendy wire. And you, of course, can wrap this around Superman, put the right head sculpt on. They do give you instructions on how they prefer you to do this, but that goes on Superman. You have your display base and stand, which I won't be using, but if you're someone who likes those, there's it there. And there's actually one more thing I forgot to pull out here, so we'll go ahead and show this. You get 3 of these different effects. These are your bullet deflection effects. They have a magnet right there in the end. There's magnets in Superman's chest. Pops right on there. And he shows why he is truly the Man of Steel. Now, hey guys, my dumbass forgot to include all the hands he comes with, and also Starro. He'll be coming up in just a second. Quickly get into articulation here. The head, of course, is on a ball joint. Goes all the way up. That far down. Left, right, and all kinds of different pivot that you could want. Does get a little gappy, but nothing too bad. Nice nuanced posing. Shoulders. Go that far up, so very nice. Get your bicep swivel. Man, it is a little stiff. Get your double jointed elbow. Ball, is this on a ball joint, I believe? No, these are just, no, these are on ball joints for your wrist. Go any way you want. Torso goes that far back, that far forward. You can twist it, of course. It does make the suit wrinkle a little bit, but that's to be expected. Of course, can hula hoop around. Legs, go that far forward, that far back. Your thigh cut, double jointed knees, which work really well. And you have your foot articulation that far forward. Not a whole lot back, basically gonna get you to neutral, a little bit above. And you do have some pivot in there as well. So very, very solid articulation here for Mezco. Getting my first fully cloth figure like this, I didn't know how the articulation was gonna work. I did watch some reviews, but I was always just gonna be a little hesitant because I know how restrictive it can be. And it wasn't at all. Get a lot of really nice poses out of this guy. I'll show you some pictures at the end. The only issue I had with this when I got it was these front pieces that tuck in here. They were kind of out, so I had to fold them and tuck them back in. They've stayed there since, but it is a bit of a pain. Just to kind of get you an idea of how much the cape articulates as well. This whole side piece here has got a bendy wire in it. So you can move that however you please. Just don't have any here at the bottom. That's one gripe I have with the figure as well, is I wish there was a bendy wire across here at the bottom. But honestly, this is a perfect Superman figure to me. I mean, there's no real way you can make this better. I've seen some people say he needs to be a bit bulkier. I thought so as well, but once you have him in hand, I think you're going to be pretty satisfied with how he looks. Poses really well. Suit looks really good. Apart from that S logo on the front and back being a little bit bigger and having a bendy wire down here at the bottom, I don't really know what more you could ask for from this guy. So that'll do it, guys, for my Mezco 112 Collective Superman review. I'll be sure to throw some photos in of the panels I was referring to and some nice posing at the end. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace.